Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Here we are going to see the involute curve. Involute curve is mainly used in the designing applications like development of gear tooth profiles, designing of centrifugal pump impellers, etc. It is defined as involute curve is traced out by a point on a tight string when it is unwound from a circle or polygon. That is, if we consider a cylindrical drum as shown in this video, consider a tight string having a distance of circumference of the base of the cylindrical drum, that is AB line here. If the string AB is tightly wounded on the cylindrical drum and while unwinding, point A traces a curve which is called the involute. In this video, I am going to show you how to draw an involute curve. This is Arjun and let's make it simple. Here we are going to see some questions related to involute curve. There is a question here. Draw the involute of a circle of diameter 35 mm and draw a tangent and normal at any point on the curve. So there is only one data, which is the diameter of the circle, that is 35 mm. So we have to draw the involute based on that data. There is a procedure to draw the involute curve. I can explain that in step by step. First step is to draw the circle with the specified diameter. Here it is 35 mm. Next we have to divide this circle into 12 equal parts. We already have seen this step before, so it would be easy for you. Next step is we have to draw a straight horizontal line connecting the point 12. The length of the line should be the circumference of the circle. Here the circle is having the diameter of 35 mm. So the circumference of the circle is pi d or 2 pi r, that is here it is equal to 35 pi, that is 109.95, approximately 110 mm. The next step is we have to divide this particular line here into 12 equal parts. We have this line of length approx 110 mm. For dividing it into 12 equal parts, we can use another method which we already know. That is, we can draw a line connecting the point 12 with an angle of 30 degree like this. Here this line should be having the length which is divisible by 12. Why we are doing this? Because this particular line here, the horizontal line, is 110 mm, so it is not completely divisible by 12. So draw another line with an angle of 30 degree. This line should be having the length divisible by 12. Here let's say the length is 120 mm and angle is 30 degree. Now we can divide this particular line into 12 equal parts, that is 120 mm. Here this is completely divisible by 12. 120 by 12 is 10. So this line is now divided into 12 equal parts. After this we can connect a straight line connecting the end portion of this particular line here with the end portion of the horizontal line here. Then we can connect lines parallel to this particular line here through each and every individual division points marked here. Then we will get a figure like this. So we can mark points on the divisions here. Next step is we have to measure the line between the point 12 here and 1 dash. This is 9.167 mm. So with this particular length of 9.167, we have to draw a tangent connecting the point 1 like this. Next we have to measure the line between the point 12 and 2 dash here. This is 18.33. So with this particular length, we have to draw a tangent connecting the point 2 here. Next we have to measure the distance between point 12 and 3 dash here. This is 27.5 mm. So we have to draw a tangent to the circle at point 3 with that particular distance of 27.5. Similarly, we have to draw different tangents to the circle at points 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 12 with distances of 12, 4 dash, 12, 5 dash, 12, 6 dash up to 12, 12 dash. Finally, we can draw a curve starting from the point 12 here through the end points of different tangents drawn to the circle. So this is the required involute. Final step is to draw the tangent and normal. For that we have to mark any point on the involute curve. I have marked a point here. So this intersection point is considered as the point P. I am going to draw a tangent and normal at the point P. For that, first step is to draw a straight line connecting the point P to the center of the circle here. Then we have to draw a semicircle having the center at the midpoint of this particular line drawn here. Then we have to draw a straight line connecting the intersection of this semicircle and the circle at this particular point and the point P. This is the required normal, and for the tangent we have to draw a line perpendicular to the normal at the point P. This is how we can draw involute with a tangent and normal having one turn. If the question is to draw the involute curve with 1.5 turn or 2 turns, then the procedure changes. For understanding that, we have another question of 1.5 turn. Here we have a question: draw 1.5 turn of an involute of a circle of 50 mm diameter. So let's solve this question also. We have the circle of diameter 50 mm and we have to draw involute curve having 1.5 turn. So for that, first step is to draw a circle having 50 mm diameter. Second step obviously is to divide this circle into 12 equal parts. Then we have to draw a horizontal straight line connecting the point 12. This straight line should be having the distance equal to the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r or pi d. Here 50 pi is the circumference of the circle, that is 157.079 mm. Now we have to draw the involute curve having 1.5 turn. Previously, for the 1 turn we have divided the straight line here into 12 equal parts, but here we have to draw 1.5 turns of involute. For that we have to divide this particular line into 18 equal parts. That is, 1 turn means 12 equal parts, so half turn means 6 equal parts. So 1.5 means 12 plus 6, that is equal to 18 equal parts. That's how we have to divide the straight line. So for that we have to use the same method used before, that is, draw a line connecting the point 12 having an angle of 30 degree with a distance that is divisible by 18. Here the distance of the horizontal straight line is 157.079. So I am going to take 180 mm here. 180 mm is completely divisible by 18. 180 by 18 gives 10 mm. So I have taken 180 mm here. Here I have divided the inclined straight line into 18 equal parts. So then we can connect the end point of this inclined straight line with the end point of the horizontal straight line here. Next we can draw lines parallel to this particular line here, connecting each and every individual division points here. Then we will get a figure like this. So we have to mark different points on the divisions of horizontal line, like then we have to draw different tangents to the circle as like in the previous question. First, measure the distance between points 12 and 1 dash here. This is 8.727 mm. So with that particular distance, draw a tangent to the circle at the point 1. Next, measure the distance between the point 12 and 2 dash. Here it is 17.453 mm. With that particular distance, draw a tangent connecting the point 2. Similarly, measure the distance between points 12 and 3 dash. Here this is 26.175 mm. With that particular distance, draw a tangent to the circle at point 3. Similarly, repeat the same procedure for all the other points on the circle. Here, after drawing the 11th tangent, 12th tangent lies in the horizontal line itself with a distance of 12 dash at this particular point here. So the next tangent, that is 13th tangent, will be having a distance of 13 dash, that is 113.446 mm. So this tangent should be drawn at the point 1 again. Likewise, the next tangent, that is 14th tangent, should be drawn at the point 2. 15th tangent should be drawn at the point 3. 16th tangent should be at the point 4. 17th should be at the point 5 and 18th tangent should be at the point 6. Then only we will get a 1.5 turn of involute. Finally, we can draw a curve starting the point 12 here through each and every end points of the tangents. This is the required 1.5 turn involute. Likewise, if the question is to draw involute having 2 turns, then instead of dividing the straight line into 18 equal parts, we have to divide the straight line into 24 equal parts. That is, for one revolution or one turn, the straight line should be divided into 12 equal parts. Likewise, if it is 1.5 turn, then we have to divide the straight line into 18 equal parts, and if it is 2 turns, then we have to divide the straight line into 24 equal parts. Only that point differs. Everything else is the same. So this is how we can draw the involute curve. Hope you guys understand the concept. Please comment your feedback about this video. So thank you very much. Let's catch up in next video.